How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Good. I didn't know I was going to get a phone call, but I'm glad that I did.
You click request.
Yes. But I know you have a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm going to get
How,
right
how,
into it.
no, no, how old are you?
I am 28.
All right. So what are we talking about tonight? Why are black women losing high value black men?
I think it's because they're not in touch with their femininity. That's what I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I think that, like you said before, I think we're putting our careers to the forefront and we're not learning how to deal with and talk to a lot of these men. I personally, I don't really have that issue. But I think as a whole in the community, I think we need to do better at getting in touch with our femininity.
You don't have a problem.
Talking to high value men, no. Because I was married, going through a divorce, and I've been going on dates, and I would say
Do you have
probably
any children?
I do.
How many?
Just one.
Was your husband, or if you're 28,
Mm-hmm.
how old is your soon to be ex-husband?
He is getting ready to be 29, so he's 28 too.
Okay. So by my definition, he can't be a high value man, no matter what. It's just not chronologically possible.
Right.
Do you want to remarry?
I do.
Do you want to marry a quote unquote high value man?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Why?
I believe what I bring to the table is worth of high value, not just because of my career, but because of my personality. And I mean, I feel like I guess I'll say my measurements. Five.
Well, but what do you bring to the table?
um, I think I bring a level of calmness to men. I think I do a good job of making them feel like they are wanted, they are loved, and also, I
Who
guess,
filed for divorce?
I'm sorry.
Which one of you filed for divorce?
I'm sorry, I missed part of that.
Which one of you filed for divorce?
I did. I left.
Why?
I left because I didn't feel valued. I wasn't getting what I needed in the marriage as far as, love and attention.
Do you have a daughter or a son?
I have a daughter.
So I often say that men should interview the exes of the women they plan to deal with.
Yeah.
If a high value man came across and wanted to interact or interview your ex, what do you think your ex would say you like to be with?
I think he would say that I require, I guess, a certain amount of attention. And I'm just going to be transparent. I think he would say, overall, I was a pretty solid wife. I just,
What do you mean require a certain amount of attention? What does that
yes,
mean?
because he's in the military, so he was gone a lot.
Okay.
So because of that, I would like when he was around, because my love language is touch. His love language is the different from mine. So we had a lot of conflict there because the way that I expressed love was not the way that he wanted to receive it, and vice versa.
Okay, but if you know that, why are you leaving your husband?
Because it's not good. Like the way that he expresses himself to me is not good enough for
Was
me.
he loyal to you?
Yeah, he was. He was. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need you to understand what you just said. The man I chose to marry and make a baby with, because his love language is different than mine, I'm choosing to leave him, and then I want to level up from him.
Yeah, and
I need you to listen.
Okay.
Because you guys often tell yourselves good lies.
Okay.
To a man, I'm hearing a problematic woman. I'm hearing a woman who says, I bring something to the table, and almost one of the first things out of your mouth is your career. I just said we don't care about your career or your money because you don't spend it on us. That's number one. What's going on there? Number two, is she still here? And hello,
Hi there.
how are you?
Good. I think the comments are really high on my screen.
Oh, okay, let's do this. The comments are high on your screen?
Yeah,
Let's do that. Turn them off. How old are you?
40.
40. All right, what do we got on the subject? talking
Um,
about, go ahead.
Okay. So I'll go into the subject, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to just thank you for everything that you're doing.
Okay,
Um,
appreciate it.
so where I live, it's a melting pot,
Okay.
and I grew up here, and there hasn't been big moments where I really see people different from black or white, this or that. So
Okay.
I don't know what is going on between black men and black women.
Mm-hmm.
What I do know is that I am married to a high value man.
Okay.
We're young, but he's just getting there more and more and more. I work with Caucasian, just by chance, but they are super high value, affluent people in
Mm-hmm.
the United States. What I just happened to pick up along all the years is that they spend a lot of time working, because I work with them, and the wives are doing things at home. And the thing that I do with my husband, that it kind of just has happened as well over the years, is that we just live parallel lives. He does.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So right now he's out. He messaged me and said he was going to go have some drinks or something with some coworkers.
Okay.
That's great, because in order for him to continue to grow,
Mm-hmm.
even if he had one dinner date with someone once a week, that's only 52 people potentially he's networking with a year.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, the story that the girl shared a little while ago about leaving her husband for the love language difference is sad, because I have a son, and I would hate for someone to commit and then abandon.
Yeah, he can't change his love language. It is what it is.
Right.
You're
Right,
supposed
exactly.
to. It's supposed to draw you closer, because at least you understand that love language is this and yours is that.
Right. Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, and that's not even talking about how that person has gone through being in the military, which is a whole other commitment level that someone should be taking on as a spouse. So I just wanted to share that in order for the man to be committed to working forever,
Mm-hmm.
you have to give them the space to grow. And
Gotta have the space to roam and hunt.
yes.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you very much. I know it's nervous getting on here too, so thank you
Yeah.
for giving me your input. I'm gonna go ahead and expound on this. Thank
Yep.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So, guys, what I'm gonna tell you, one of the biggest issues when I used to be in corporate in America, corporate sales, as a single man, I was able to work longer than some married guys. But the men above me were all married, and they were putting in long hours. They had wives who understood that they had to go out to the steakhouses 2-3 times a week. Part of your job description as a high value man is networking. And you heard this woman come on and say, him going out once a week is just 52 people. 52 people, but that builds into a network. But in 5 years, you get 250 people. You need to have a network. Remember how I said one of the biggest components of one of the 6 components of being a high value man is a robust network. That requires things outside of the house, but like that woman when the military leaving her husband, she wants her husband to be at home kissing her. She wants him at home. There's too many Terry McMillan novels and too many love songs. That man has to get out and hunt, because he's not at home trying to reprogram himself to speak in your love language, wrecking your own home. And you think you're going to take that on the open market and get a high value man when they're looking for a woman who is going to be the opposite of who you are, plus some. I'm talking about men who are out and about at Ruth Chris, La Billa Bouquet, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Networking, who interact with managers, hostess, waitresses, da, da, da. And people in the world have options, but they choose to come home to you even if it's 10 o'clock at night on a Thursday. I don't think a lot of you ladies know what you're asking for when you talk about a high value man. Do you realize what it means to be the wife to one of these men? I think a lot of women think it's going to be a life of leisure.